Alright, my people, welcome back to Critics News. As they talk to you now, they said that the Nigerian Air Force, when we done, they call out since so say they don't begin operations and they don't show shege to these banza terrorists. We be say they know they allow people to drink water, drop cup. What we have here, right here, says that Nigerian Air Force airstrikes destroy terror hideout in Katsina. That is how Nigeria behaves. Once the pressure is too much, they just go and launch 1 or 2 strikes and then they pack the planes. But go and see what Israel is doing. Go and see how Israel is fighting terror. A country that is as small as Israel is fighting Hamas, boots on the ground inside Palestine. I beg, even myself, I had to beg Israel, I had to beg their president, Benjamin Netanyahu. I have to beg him and say, I beg. Go on a bomb to the hot. So I've been wondering whether these people are adding pepper to their bombs because the thing they pepper. They are fighting in Lebanon. Yeah, Lebanon. They are fighting in Lebanon there. Hezbollah is also there. Hamas is in Palestine. Hezbollah in Lebanon. They are bombing hell out of it. That one is another country, senior men. Israel is still going to Yemen to show pepper there. Israel is also interfering in Syria. Israel is also in Iraq. The same Israel is also striking in Iran. I don't even know. You get one other, I bless another country there where they fire them there. So this country is where humans live, where people who are reasoning, where they live. The country is unanimously doing something right. You see strikes always. That is what, if Israel sleeps any night without doing something about their lives, they will be overwhelmed and they will be wiped out from the surface of this earth. They will wipe them off because the enemies that is surrounding them are too much. But look at how they are dealing with them. Air superiority. Now they show them shaggy. But in Nigeria, if it's a country, we are not talking about like Israel now. They are getting external attacks from countries, they are getting external attacks. But Nigeria, from its own source, from inside Nigeria, that is where terrorists are still attacking we. Nigerian government said that they cannot defeat them. You people are shameless. They are pointing crooks every day, saying, oh, this one is a minister, this one is ambassador. Those are people who knows the history of what is going on in the country. Once they appoint them, with somebody like Rain or Mockery, that one will go dump. Anywhere belly face. People like Femi Faneka or did them. All those ones, once you give them peanut and chin-chin. Because that is what he has been waiting for so long. Hunger. Hunger won't finish person. Anyways, the Nigerian Air Force, NAF, has recorded major operational gains with a series of precision airstrikes that crushed terror cells in Katsina State and halted a coordinated ISWAP Boko Haram offensive in Chibok, Borno State. So we did not hear that the Nigerian Air Force bombed over 100 ISWAP and Boko Haram terrorists. That is the kind of news that we are supposed to hear. But in this case, you'll be hearing terror cells. So who did you bomb actually? In Israel, you'll be hearing, if they did not kill anybody there, you hear that they bombed an armor depot. But our own, they hear terror cells. They go and build all those makeshift or tents. You go and bomb it and video it and tell us, oh, we have bombed the terror cells. This is contained in a statement by the Director of Public Relations and Information, Nigerian Air Force, Air Commodore Ehime Ejodame, on Sunday in Abuja. So where has the Air Force been that our troops are being killed like chicken? Are they not supposed to be working together? That's why they have them, air, sea, and land. That's why they work together anywhere it is necessary. But in Nigeria, you realize that the Air Force seems to be dead. Mr. Ejodame said the Nigerian Air Force latest successes carried out under Operation Fasanyama and Operation Hadinkai followed intelligence-led surveillance that enabled fighter aircraft to strike with accuracy and disrupt multiple hostile movements across both theaters. In Katsina, he said the air interdictions conducted on November 27 targeted the fortified base of a notorious terrorist leader behind kidnappings, attacks, and cattle rustling across Kankara, Faskari, and Malumfashi areas. According to him, the first strike at about 6:30 a.m. destroyed key structured and neutralized fighters attempting to flee after surveillance aircraft tracked down their movement. This one, when Nigeria Air Force, they tell us now, make it be true, because we have discovered on several locations that they are feeding us with old videos, old pictures. I beg you, make una no use us, they play politics this time around. It's unacceptable. A second strike later in the evening hit another major hideout in Damfako, Faskari local government area, destroying logistics centers and operational facilities used by the criminals. Now, several terrorists were killed, further weakening their network and denying them freedom of operation in northwest Nigeria. So why are these strikes not intensified? Why are these strikes coming once after 20 years? By then, these terrorists must have wiped out an entire community. Then you strike once. So this one we are hearing now is to impress Nigerians. After this strike now, they'll go and pack those planes. It's a very shameful situation in Nigeria. I don't even rate all this, our government, all this army, police. Where is the intelligence that these terrorists are always overpowering people every now and then? Now in the northeast, Mr. Ejodame said the Nigerian Air Force aircraft provided decisive support to troops of the 28th Task Force Brigade when ISWAP/Boko Haram fighters launched a multi-directional assault on Chibok. According to him, 4 airstrikes were delivered on regrouping and retreating terrorists, inflicting heavy casualties and preventing the insurgents from reorganizing. He said the integrated air-ground response ensured the attackers were overwhelmed. This is what we are supposed to be talking about every day. It's not something that, oh, after this one. When was the last time I gave you an update like this? I can't remember. This is what we are supposed to be hearing, that yes, every day, Nigerian Air Force in conjunction with the Nigerian Army have taken out Boko Haram in Borno State. All the people living in IDP camps have returned to their normal bases. Police have returned to their police stations, and they are tracking down the remnants of these terrorists in different communities, and they are being sent to death and for firing squad. That is what is supposed to firing squad. As far as you belong to this terror group, fire them. And I call we are integrating terrorists into the community. Now, Nigerian army cannot breathe. You go and recruit innocent people and mix them with terrorists, telling us they are repentant terrorists. Only country repenting terrorists and putting them in the army. Wow. Anyways, Mr. Ejodame said the operations reflect its commitment to precision airstrikes aimed at degrading terrorist capabilities and restoring peace across the country, adding that coordination with ground forces would remain a priority. Loriro. If this kind of operation was carried out on that day that Brigadier General Musa Oba went with his boys, that man wouldn't have died. No way. But look at the situation here. This country is fucked up. After now they will go and pack the planes and lock the door. I don't know the kind of God I don't know the kind of women that give birth to all these people that are destroying our country. Very sad and unfortunate. Grown men with big bola, they don't have sense. I'm very sorry to say they don't have sense. Anyways, let's take a look at the videos that they have dropped so far. So according to them, that's a target. They say that you see, so these people are regrouping, and this is what we are supposed to be getting. Yes, the people should strike them every day. Look at Katos. Look at Katos. This is how it's supposed to be. Yes, this is how it's supposed to be. Imagine if they do this thing for complete 1 week. For complete 1 week. This is how Israel is showing their own. Do it 1 week like this. You will hear that the terrorists have finished in this country. Do just this thing now for complete 1 week. We are seeing bandits coming for wedding. See them doing child naming ceremony. See them celebrating whatever. See them doing marriage. See them doing traditional marriage. Doing different nonsense. But you will not see Airforce go and bomb the hell out of them. I beg, this is unacceptable. Anyways, guys, please let me know what you think about it. This thing, I think, is the handiwork of the government, because these things cannot work without the government. The government knows what they are doing. Now, instead of the people to rise up and do the right thing, they are negotiating, begging these terrorists. Look at the kind of load that the terrorist is carrying. Look at it here. A video has surfaced showing Katsina state lawmaker, Honorable Engineer Kandarawa, leading a mission into the forest to secure the release of 37 people kidnapped by terrorists in Bakori local government area. The rescue reportedly followed a formal peace agreement. Look at it. Just take a look at this. That is a lawmaker in this country. So these people knows that these terrorists, they know them, they are friends, they are communicating on phone. So that is why the terrorism is not ending, because these guys are working with them. Oh yes, they are working with them. This is the kind of hand that we have given to terrorists now. We are now friends. They come on TikTok and communicate with Nigerians. That's how useless the leadership of the country has become. We are now friends with terrorists that will kidnap us tomorrow. Wow. Look at what somebody is carrying. Look at somebody who are having a look at the cartridges. Look at cartridges.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. To a yau ma rana mai kamar ta yau nawa ga wata? Yawa 28 ga wannan wata namu na 11 hira ta 2025. Yau ma Allah ya halarta mu da mu a wannan wuri mai albarka cikin karamar hukumar wangare daga cikin karamar hukumar Faskari wanda ake ce farin dutse. Kuma mun zo domin alkawarin da su malam isa suka yi mana cewa za mu aishi sauran mutanenmu na karamar hukumar Bakori. Saboda haka muna ma Allah Ubangiji subhanahu wa ta'ala godiya, kuma muna so mu miƙa godiyarmu musamman ga shi dukkanin shugabanci na Fulani, tun daga kan Alhaji Adamu Aliru zuwa shi kan babban kwamandan zaman lahiya Isa da dukkanin sauran shugabannin Fulani. Muna godiya kwarai dangane da wannan cika alkawari da aka yi. Wannan shi ya nuna ainihin cika alkawari da rukun amana wanda muka riga muka ginda tsakaninmu. A yau mun zo muna karɓar mutum 37, mata 17 da ƙananan yara guda 2, sai kuma maza su 18, wanda shi ya bada ƙididdigar 37. Kuma daga yau kenan babu sauran wani ɗan ƙaramar kuma bakor da ke a cikin daji da sunan jiran kuɗin fansa ko wani abu makamancin haka. Saboda haka muna miƙa godiya ta musamman, sannan kuma muna son in yi kira ga ainihin al'umma, sannan kuma in yi kira ga ainihin ita gwamnati. Mana Isa ya riga ya bayani, ya yi shara kwarai kan abin da ya kawo wani al'amari, ba nan nake son koma ba. Ni ina son in kalli gaba ne ta yadda wannan al'amari zamu zai dore. Muna fata al'umma da muke ta yi domin su, muna fata wannan zaman lafiya kowa zai zama ainihin mai sa ido a cikin wannan al'amari, domin ba shugabanni ba ne ba kawai za su zama ainihin za su kawo zaman lafiya. Duka kowa ya sa ido, tun daga gidajenmu da makwabtanmu da unguwanninmu da garuruwanmu. Shi yasa muka yi kwamiti tsakanin mu da su, duk lokacin da aka ga wani abin da ba shi kenan ba to a yi magana, domin ba da ra'ayi abin ya dauke kamar ruwan sama. Don koyowa sun kira ni cewa suna korafi cewa an dauki babur. To kamar da muka shahidi, abubuwan sai a hankali tunda har aka ce an daina kashe mutane, an daina ɗaukar mutane da sunan kuɗin fansa da sauransu. To da duk wasu abubuwa na 'yan dan ɗauke da sauransu, duka wannan ba inda ba a yi shi. Illa dai dai mu ci gaba da bibiya abubuwan tare da roƙon Allah ubangiji ya kawo mana sauki. Saboda haka muna fatan al'umma za mu ci gaba da bada haɗin kai domin wannan zaman lafiya dore. Sannan kuma kiran buga gwamnati shine cewa muna so mu jaddada ma gwamnati cewa mu al'umma mun riga mun zauna mun daidaita kanmu, ba mu da sauran faɗa tsakaninmu da 'yan uwa Fulani. Mun riga mun yi ma juna alƙawari, kuma akan haka muke. Saboda haka muna kira ga gwamnati abu biyu. Na farko dai gwamnati ta san cewa lalle mun zauna lafiya, saboda haka ba mu buƙatar ya kasance an ci gaba da yin wasu abubuwan da ba su dace ba, muddin ba wani ne ya yi laifi ba, domin ba ma goyon ba mai laifi. Duk wanda ya laifi yana da kyau hukuma ta hukunta shi, amma ma damar mutum bai laifi ba, bai dace ba mutum yana zaune cikin gidan shi ko yana cikin hidimar shi a kasuwa ko kuma yana kan hanya na tafe shi, kawai ji aya an faɗa mashi ba da bai san hawa ba bai san sauka ba. Sannan kuma kiran mu na biyu ga gwamnati cewa 'yan uwan Fulani, kasancewa tsawon lokaci da aka ɗauka na wannan abubuwa da muka samu kanmu, to suna da buƙatu daban-daban. Don mun yi maganganu da su, akwai buƙatu na asibitoci, na ruwan sha da sauran buƙatutukan rayuwa. So muna kira ga gwamnati za a duba domin a ga cewa su ma sun ɗanɗani dogon roman demokaradiyya a matsayinsu na 'yan ƙasa. Da ƙarshe ina so in mika godiya ta musamman ga dukkanin al'ummar da muke nan wurin, ga dukkanin al'ummar karamar hukumar Bakori, musamman da su ma al'ummar karamar hukumar Faskari, musamman shugabannin su yadda suke ba mu haɗin kai na ganin cewa wannan al'amari an cima nasara. Ina fata Allah Ubangiji subhanahu ta'ala ya ba mu lafiya, ya ƙara mana zaman lafiya a ƙasar mu ta Bakori da Katsina da ma Najeriya baki da. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala.
So my people, when I don't see them, when I don't see the one where we they see now. So my question now is it possible for me now to carry this level of cartridges in Nigeria, wear this thing now, and if somebody will negotiate with me, the way this thing is going, this is why people are buying into it. That is why a lot of people are joining the terrorist gangs, because they have upper hand. They are above the law. Nobody, look at Oyibo people self don't see them. Oyibo people self don't see them. Say these people now they are above the law. They are not under the law. They are not. They are above the law.
The central government and the protection in the capital city to check what is going on the ground. So don't give us these speeches. This is going on for a few years. We had resolutions here. We asked Commission to finally start doing their job, and you're not doing your job. And the recent kidnapping of 300 school children from Catholic school in Nigeria is a brutal reminder that these groups operate as though they are above the law.
Of course.
So the history will judge us upon the actions that we are taking here. Thank you.
Grazie, onorevole. Prego, onorevole Mani.
I don't hear them now. They are operating as if they are above the law. And that is exactly why I'm showing you now that they are above the law. The law in Nigeria does not hold them. I don't see how a terrorist will come out and be negotiating with a member of government. Where is the military? Where is the police? Where is the army? Where is the Air Force? But if I carry gun now to in my village now, even a den gun, the Nigeria police will be chasing me up and down. Look at the level of AK-47 cartridges that he has. God. No, this is no. God. Everybody should defend themselves. Everybody. Enough of this nonsense now. Why is there no checkpoint in this region now to capture these terrorists? So terrorists have their own place to stay. Man.